Economic Secretary John Glett.
Chief Secretary. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. With permission, I will make a statement on the steps His Majesty's Government is taking to deliver sound money whilst providing a fair deal to public sector workers. Today, I can announce that the Government has accepted the headline recommendations of the independent pay review bodies in full. We are doing this whilst abiding by sound money, which, as the Chancellor said at Mansion House on Monday this week, is our #1 focus. We cannot grow our economy or reduce the heavy burden of national debt without first cutting high, persistent inflation. Inflation makes every person in this country poorer. It is the most insidious tax rise there is, and that is why the Prime Minister has made it this government's priority to halve it this year. Inflation is currently at 8.7% in May, and core inflation stood at 7.1% in the 12 months to May 2023, the highest for 30 years. It's making everything from groceries and clothes to petrol and transport more expensive. So we must, and we will, do everything we can to tackle inflation. The best tax cut there is a cut to inflation. And that means we must take responsible decisions on the public finances, including public sector pay, because more borrowing is itself inflationary. According to recent IMF estimates, advanced economies which increased public expenditure by 1 percentage point, which would mean 25 billion for the UK, saw inflation rise by half a percentage point. Yet, our decision is responsible because, unlike some unsustainable demands, we have delivered awards that don't further fuel inflation and make the inflationary environment worse. Madam Deputy Speaker, we said we would accept the outcome of the public pay review bodies, and that is exactly what we will do. And we will do so because we are proud of our world-class public servants and owe them a debt of gratitude for their service through the last few years, including through the pandemic. Our police officers work tirelessly to keep this country safe. Our armed forces defend us. Our doctors and nurses make sacrifices to save lives. Our teachers go to school day in, day out to educate our children. All of them and many more across many sectors play a vital role in society. And with these contributions in mind, new teachers will start on at least £30,000. The lowest paid armed forces will see a pay rise of over £2,000. And the starting salary of a junior doctor will rise by more than £3,000. And that comes alongside our Agenda for Change deal, which delivered a 5% pay rise, along with one-off awards worth more than £3,600 for the average nurse and more than £3,700 for the average ambulance worker. Specifically, that means policing will receive a 7% headline uplift. NHS consultants, SAS doctors, salaried dentists and salaried GPs will receive uplifts of 6% this year. Junior doctors will also receive a 6% uplift, as well as an additional consolidated £1,250 increase. Prison officers in the operational bands will receive a pay increase of 7%, with larger increases for support grades. Armed forces will receive a 5% uplift, with an additional consolidated £1,000 increase. And our 6.5% pay award for teachers will be fully funded, with the Government providing £525 million of additional funding for schools in 23-24 and a further £900 million in 24-25. In order to achieve this, we are reprioritising within the Department of Education's existing budget to deliver this additional funding to schools while protecting frontline services. But alongside generous uplifts, today's deal strikes a balance. It is a fair deal, which recognises the anxiety caused by cost of living pressures, supports recruitment and retention, and delivers one of the highest settlements in 3 decades. But it is also fiscally responsible and delivers pay rises that are broadly in line with the private sector. It will be neither fair nor affordable to meet unsustainable demands for pay rises well into double digits. To do so would be fiscally irresponsible, increasing national debt, passing the buck to future generations, weakening the foundations of our economy, and further fueling inflation. So there will be no